Hello world, I'm Johnyliltoe and we are playing Flapmmo. Because why not? Really. With the success and subsequent downfall? Removal? Whatever you want to call that fiasco with Flappy Bird. This came up in its wake, which is basically Flappy Bird as a massively multiplayer online game. It's actually harder than the original Flappy Bird. I was able to get up to 170, I think, in the original Flappy Bird. This, I have trouble getting past 10. So yeah, basically how this works, if you've ever played Flappy Bird, this looks very familiar, except for the massive amount of other birds on the screen, which are actual people playing the actual game and trying to get further than you. So basically the same controls as Flappy Bird, except for instead of tapping a touchpad, you are either clicking or hitting a key on the keyboard. It is really freaking hard. As anyone who has played either this or Flappy Bird can attest, it is deceptively difficult. You just go through the pipes and you try to get as far as you can, but your bouncing is so bouncy that you hit the edges of the pipes quite a bit. Okay, I am getting a decent length now. You'll see below the pipes, below the pipes it shows how many deaths you've had and the percentage of players that have gotten past that point. So, where I died here, there have been 2 people now that have died, and 0.2% of players have actually made it past that pipe. Now that is, I believe, client side, so basically it's counting from the point that I logged on, I guess. Other than that, at the very... At the very bottom, you have your score, which I guess is scored differently now. This game is actually updating constantly, so I don't know exactly when everything is stuff. Yeah. You've got your personal high score shown at the bottom there, the server high score, which is... I have no idea what that equates to. I think that's... I definitely didn't go twice, so... The last time I looked at this, the server high score and your score were based on how many pipes you got past. So 5 per pipe, so 5 divided by 148 is, well, let's say 150. They were just before the 15th pipe. What? That's not right. Is it? No. No, 30th. Yeah, I'm going backwards. So right before the 30th pipe, which I have never even gotten close to in this game. So that's pretty impressive. But yeah, the last time I looked at the high score, I'm pretty sure it was based on how many pipes you've gone through, and it was in the hundreds. And I was like, oh my god, how do you do that? So I need to remember to put music in the background of this video, because right now there is nothing. The game does not have music or sounds of any sort. It is basically just to fill the niche that Flappy Bird left when it died. Oh, shoot! I'm lagging a little bit. That's not good. Okay, good. God, that's bad. Shoot. I'm the only person who died there in my play session, though, so yay for that. So my main goal is to beat everyone else that is playing with me and get past a pipe that is currently set to 0%. Because I am not sure how viable of a goal it is to actually set a new server record. That would be difficult. That would be very, very, very difficult. So it's very interesting that it's 148, because, oh, what? Okay, so if I get past that, that's 5, 8. Oh, that is, okay, so it's past 30. Oh, because the first little area here is longer than the rest. So it's 3 between each, plus a little bit, which makes 148 a much more understandable score. Okay. Oh, I keep hitting that second pipe, because I suck. So for the most part, I did really well in Flappy Bird, but I can't record well on my Android or iPod, so I'm recording this to show off, even though I am showing off substantially less than I would have been if I had have gotten Flappy Bird recorded properly. But I don't want to make another iffy-looking mobile recording. Maybe one day I'll have a proper recording method for mobile. I might actually be able to find one for my Android. It is a Galaxy S3. 2? So it's a bit old, which may be a problem. But I know my iPod is quite old, and that was the main problem with recording from that, was I could not get the app that allows me to broadcast from my iPod onto my computer, which would then allow me to record what I was doing. So I might upgrade that at some point. Not that I can do Flappy Bird, because now that's off the App Store, I can't actually get onto any new devices. But hey, maybe I'll be able to sell my iPod for massive amounts of cash. For those of you who haven't heard, right after Flappy Bird came down, someone sold a iPod 5, or iPhone 5, for $10,000 because it had Flappy Bird on it. Now, it was abnormally high compared to other phones, and I kind of think someone bought it so that they could get the person's phone information, and scam them and such. So, oh, let's see, 0%, awesome! For this server, this is new. Or, sorry, since I started, this is a new score. High score is 148. I got to 91. I could do this. I could do this. Maybe. Maybe not. So yeah, Flappy Bird has been an interesting case study for games in general. So if you didn't hear the story, the developer of Flappy Bird got, at least by his account, his biggest problem was the spotlight was just, or two big issues, is that he couldn't handle the spotlight of being a famous developer. Probably death threats involved, as most of these stories go. And in addition, Flappy Bird was so addicting that he felt really bad for making it, because people were getting addicted to his game, and it was supposed to just be this stupid, fun little thing that he made in his free time. And so yeah, he made a bunch of money, decided, you know what, this is not cool. This whole situation, not cool. So I am going to say screw it and take down the Flappy Bird app. So he posted on his Twitter that, hey, I think he gave 24 hours notice. In 24 hours, Flappy Bird is going to be taken off the App Store market, or App Stores, because it was multi-platform. And sure enough, he followed through, and everyone was outraged. And then I know there were death threats, because those were well publicized. So yeah, he got into a bunch of flack, and but he's staying strong by the sounds of it. I haven't actually checked his Twitter out in a while. And as I said, in its wake, Flapmmo came out. So it's links in the description as always, but it's flapmmo.com. It's pretty straightforward. If you ever see Johnyliltoe, it's either someone who's watched this video and is trying to copy me, or it's me. Most likely. I'll be the one. Like, if it's someone doing really well, it's definitely me. If that person holds the high score, I mean, it doesn't actually say who holds the high score, it just shows the high score. But if they are setting a high score, it is definitely me. You can assume that. I'm okay with you assuming it as such. So, let's... Oh, okay. So, I can change party? Type the party name, it can be anything, and click join. Oh! That's cool. That's new. I was not aware of that. So yeah, there are themes. Oh, there's a new theme. So let's go with the one I'm aware of, the fish theme. Same game, but now with fishes. Yay! Something tells me this was a little bit easier. The sprite looks smaller. And the game works on a basis of if the sprite hits any of the objects, like any pixel of the sprite hits any of the pixels of the objects, then you die. So it's not like a field, it is specifically what the object that you're playing as, how it looks. So like my little tail. If my little tail hit anything, I would fall. But if anything around my little tail was in that section, I would not fall. So, in theory, I have a little bit of wiggle room there. Though, probably not a ton, because the Flappy Bird doesn't have a tail. I think its whole area would be subject to the obstacles. Let's try one more with the fish and then check out the last theme. Okay. That went shorter than I expected. What's the last theme? This is weird. And kind of... This is weird and kind of awkward. Ghosts, children. They're ghosts going through the red, creepy walls. I'm sure that's exactly what they are. Ooh, spooky Halloween. Ha, ha, ha. Oh god. I need to switch out of this. Okay. I am going to set a goal and say in 5 tries. I will do 5 more tries and try to get to, I don't know, 50 points. 50 points. So 5 tries remaining. Oh, that was not even close. Neither was that. Okay, 3 tries remaining. Okay, careful. The trick is jumping as close to the bottom pipe as possible. So, because if you jump too high, you'll run into the top pipe. And that's really easy because your jump is only a little bit smaller than the width of the pipes. So if you're in between the pipes, it's rather difficult. I was dead there. I got my goal. Let's see if I can get a high score. Eh? I can do this. I just need to, I'm like at the halfway point here, so just do that good. Consistently. Keep doing that good. Oh. Shoot! Score of 80. Personal high score of 91. Server high score of 148. Okay, we're gonna end it there. There is only so much I can make interesting about repetitive motions in a repetitive environment with a bird. So, thank you for watching. I have been your host, Johnyliltoe. This has been Flapmmo. As always, links in the description below. My rhymes no longer flow. I will see you next time. Okay, we can finish this.